What's up guys, Tim here, Audio Tutor. Why do we like stereo width so much? What do we use it for? Stereo width, we love to use stereo width for that like big picture feeling. We get to the chorus and we go boom, right? Things sound huge, wide, you're hearing everything left and right, it sounds amazing. A lot of people struggle to get that sound, right, to achieve that sound. They try all different kinds of things, and I'm going to go over just a couple of mistakes and essentially one big technique that is going to just open it all up for you. No plugins. Stop using plugins, right? These stereo width plugins, I'm sorry to the guys and girls that are making stereo width plugins, but man, most of the time they suck, right? So the reason why you're not achieving the sound you want with a stereo width plugin is essentially they're mainly designed for subtle enhancements, all right? So you stick it on the mix bus, you stick it on when you're mastering the track, and it allows you to slightly increase the width of your track or of your whole arrangement, right? Slightly, right? Now the problem is what we do is we go, all right, okay, well I want to open up my mix. I'm going to do that with an acoustic guitar, right? Acoustic guitar is a great option for opening up your sound. It's got some nice high pitch frequencies from your pick on, if you're strumming, your pick on the guitar, or your fingernails if you play that way. You've got those nice high frequencies that really help to widen things up. And so you record your acoustic guitar and you get your stereo width plugin and you crank it up and you go, oh, I'm not really hearing much change. I'm going to crank it up a bit more. I'm still not hearing, I crank it up all the way. Let's crank it up all the way. And then you start to hear really weird stuff going on, right? You start to hear things go mono, stereo, or really thin and then not, and then thin and then not. I don't want to go into the full technical stuff behind that in this video, or maybe in another video. Essentially what's happening is you're messing around with your recording too much and you're spoiling it, right? So without going into the real technical stuff, that's essentially what you're doing. You're messing around with it too much, you're trying to adapt the sound too much, change the sound too much, and you're ruining your nice recording. You don't want to do that. What you do want to do, and this is the technique part of the video, I guess, you want to double up your recording of that acoustic guitar, right? So you don't want to use a stereo width plugin. Get rid of that. No stereo, say goodbye to stereo width plugins. They, majority of the time, don't do the job. What you do want to do is double up your recording. A double is not copy and paste, okay? A double is not copy and paste. I'll say it a third time. A double is not copy and paste. That's what a lot of people are doing, right? They hear that, okay, if you add acoustic guitar left and right to your arrangement, it's going to really widen up your chorus. Awesome. Okay, well, I'll record it, and then I'll copy and paste it onto a new track. So I have two tracks of the acoustic guitar, and left and right, and oh, it's mono. Well, it's mono for, again, I don't want to go too in depth, but it's mono because if your brain hears the same thing on the left and right, it automatically thinks that's in front of me, right? It doesn't think it's over here and over here, it thinks that's in front of me. So if you copy and paste the same thing and your brain is hearing the same thing on the left and right, it will think mono, it'll think that's right in front of me. So the way to get around that is to do a double, right? Not copy and paste, but do a double, which means record it again, record it twice. Right, so same arrangement, same thing, even the same setup if you want, record it twice, right? You've got two performances of the same thing. What happens now is you have subtle little differences between the two performances. So you've got differences in tone, differences in dynamics and timing and all of these things. Wonderful, all right? Your brain then hears these little differences and goes, oh, right, that one's over there and that one's over there, and then things sound really wide and wonderful. So I'm going to demonstrate this. I'm going to grab my guitar and just quickly show you I'll just strum a chord and I'll double it up, so record it twice and then put one on the left, one on the far right, so far left and right, and you're going to suddenly hear like, whoa, that is way wider. So it's just this great trick. It's annoyingly simple. I know you're probably hating me on the other side of YouTube right now, thinking, man, that is an annoyingly simple technique. And yeah, I agree. I was definitely using all these stereo width plugins and thinking I was really clever, looking at these different radars and things, thinking, oh yeah, I'm changing all this stuff. Don't, just get rid of them and do this technique I'm going to show you right now. If you are looking for a guide to home studio equipment, maybe you're just getting started, you need to get all that equipment to get going in the world of recording and mixing, I actually have an ebook. It's absolutely free from me to you, and it's going to show you all of that equipment you need to get going. It's affordable recommendations as well as really great high quality equipment that I definitely recommend. Some of the equipment in there I even still use to this day. So check it out. It's absolutely free from me to you. There's a link somewhere. Some helpful ways to help you save money but make awesome recordings as well. So check that out. My name's Tim from Audio Tutor. Ciao.